In this video, I'd like to talk to you about Anne Frank and Margot Frank, the older sister of Anne Frank, who was with her their whole life. I want to talk about their life, and I want to talk about the reason they died. First of all, these people are, I think, worth noticing, because God will use them, and has used them, but will use them even more to great effect, to exact a vengeance, to give mercy. These girls are powerful because it is said that power is perfected in weakness, and these girls were weak. When they were in the camp, they were cold, they were malnourished. They died of typhus fever that comes from like body lice, I think, or something like that. They were weak in that sense. But they were very strong also, because something was being perfected in them. Something eternal, and that is the bond that they share with each other as two sisters, as two children of God. They're somebody that we should be afraid of. If we are afraid of God, we should be afraid of these girls. You know how it is said that there's this thing called cuties, and it's transmitted by body lice. Like that's what I think the United States Army called it, or whatever, these lies. Well, Hitler gave this girl cuties. At least he tried to. This imaginary disease that they are subhuman because they're Jewish. But that disease was in Hitler and the people like him. And the horrific things they visited upon these two girls is something that will destroy them. Not the girls, but Hitler and like him. These people who imagine an evil that is a part of them and place the blame on somebody else. I think this is about as basic as it gets. I'm talking about not judging others lest you be judged. People don't realize that the judgment that they cast on others comes from them themselves deserving the same judgment. Like I've noticed in some of like TikTok videos, when I open TikTok, they show like horrific things happening in Palestine. A lot of the time you will find comments that are asking for the Austrian painter back or something like that. And in that they are justifying Hitler. And there is no righteousness in them. They're just part of the same beast that deserves the same punishment. This, if you don't believe in this, then your emotion and your thoughts don't matter. You will receive the mark of the beast. If you don't believe that there is a justice like this, not in the world, but in heaven, who will rain down fire on the world, then your thoughts, your emotions don't matter, because you are like the cattle on the field. And a farmer doesn't really consult the pigs that he slaughters for their opinion. That's what the mark of the beast is. The mark of the beast is for the people who don't reason. And if you want to reason, we need to look at these girls and understand like why they died. And it has to do with power. It has to do with justice and vengeance. It also has to do with grace and love. It's about hope, really. It's about life. When these two girls are brought alive, they are more alive than almost anybody living today. I think that's fair to say. Fair to say. And they have reasons why they endured as much. Some of them they know, and some of them will be said to them, and they will rejoice. I really like this picture of them. It's like they're looking past the obstacles that are imaginary. The imaginary obstacles of Hitler that he believes in. They're looking past all this trash. And I think they're gonna see the promised land. That does sound like something God would give them. If they're looking for something that's beyond whatever the world had to offer to them, then God will provide that. I think they have cuties. The kind that children give to somebody they like. I really like them. I really like these girls. I would like to meet them one day. It would be a scary thing for me. God is somebody who gives reason and meaning to what seems like to be this mindless suffering that the creatures of sin, the minions of Satan, inflict on each other and anybody they can, even the innocent, especially the innocent. God is the one who gives purpose to us, even our sufferings.